Hello everybody and welcome back once again to the Chrono Cross walkthrough. We are at the, I don't know, like 10, I don't know, I call these the docks. And this is obviously Chronopolis. Being that we've already pretty much explored all of Chronopolis, there's the NPCs that obviously mention that the chief is down at the docks. And so we need to speak with him, which obviously we're just doing now, and he will return to the, I think it's the 4th floor, and that will actually let us into an area that we couldn't get to earlier on the 4th floor. So let's head up there now. All right, going up. Okay, so this spot, obviously we're going to head to the left immediately and take down another one of these. I think this is the Combat. kind of a strange name, but whatever. Alright, looks like we're going to buff up Surge here. Always a good idea. Always a good plan. Make that Master Mune do some work. Or Master Mune. I don't know. I should probably just pick one way to say it and stick with it. Alright. Clunk? That's that. Okay. Not too bad. Not too difficult there. Inferno. Nice. Those Inferno elements actually do come in pretty handy. Card key. Okay. I don't remember what the card key is actually for. Okay. Okay. So I think this is a reference to the other game that I had mentioned actually in I think it was the previous video. And I've never played that one, so to be honest, I don't know really anything about it. I've never actually looked at any information. One weird thing though, so that seems like a... Okay, so that seemed like a, you know, obviously it's kid saying something to her comrade, McGill, and it sounds like, or it seems like that was on a different timeline, and obviously that character doesn't exist, I believe, in this game at all. I don't know if it's a reference to, you know, someone from the Radical Dreamers game or not. I have no idea. I don't, and I like I said earlier, I haven't actually looked any of that stuff up. Kind of interesting though, because it's, you know, a character, obviously Kid, from this game interacting with somebody that we're not familiar with, and you know, from what I've seen, there aren't. Everybody has the same name in each world, so. You know, in this world, Fargo's name is Fargo. In another world, Fargo's name is Fargo. So, It doesn't seem like it's any character, this Miguel character anyway. Or McGill, was that what it was? It doesn't seem like, we can interact with him in this game. So, again, kind of interesting. And I'm sure if you've played the other Radical Dreamers game or whatever it is, I'm sure that you will know who that is. But anyways, all right, okay. So this is what the key card is actually for. I forgot here. I think it's to go down to the basement level. So let's make our way down. I'm trying to think if there was anything else actually on the 4th floor there. Apparently not, or I didn't bother exploring it anymore. I feel like there might have been something off to the right. Maybe I'm losing it. I don't know. Oh no, I'm sorry. We already explored that. I am losing it. So the pathway over there on the right, back on the 4th floor, that is, I think just leads to the stairwell. And I'm not sure what I'm doing here. Apparently just waiting around. Excuse me. So from this point on here, I think there's only these 2 combats, and then we've got a boss fight coming up. So that'll be kind of interesting, or it should be. So yeah, we'll see how that all plays out. I feel like it's a good opportunity to trap an element, if I remember correctly. So we'll see. Like I said, we'll actually see how it all plays out, but I think that's a pretty good assumption. Or maybe it's not really fair to make an assumption based off of information I already know, is it? I know what's going to happen. Oh man, these things are so annoying. Look at this, and you'd think this would do so much damage, right? That looks so brutal. And then 3 really? 3 damage. Okay. Maybe just give up. I mean, if you've got that kind of firepower and you're only able to put up that much damage, maybe just don't try. Alright. I think I'm gonna skip this other combat. I don't really see much use in fighting it. Boy, I really stood around here a lot. There we go. Okay, so interact with this panel here. Looks like actually I must have took a little cut here, so I must have taken a break. All right. So it looks like the frozen flame there above the door, and then as you can see, if you look up, this is Project Kid. Which is obviously pretty interesting here. Okay, so apparently Surge is the Arbiter. And okay, so apparently that's why Lynx took over Surge's body, was so that he could get into here. Okay. Okay, so apparently the frozen flame can do anything. I was worried you might have perished on the way here. Yeah, okay, buddy. I put her soul to sleep? What? Okay. The cogs began to turn. Ooh, ominous. Okay. Been attacked by that panther demon. Okay. Ah, okay. Can't imagine the trouble this caused. Okay, so here they're referencing, I believe technically I think it's the Prometheus circuit, I think is what they refer to it as, which I thought was actually Robo from Chrono Trigger, but I don't remember if that's what they actually called him, because there's a little side quest in the future where you or where Robo's past, I guess, is kind of brought up, and I think that's what they called him. For the future. Okay, so Luca implanted this traitorous circuit, it sounds like, inside of Fate. I think that's the I think that's what they were going for there. And Fate decides to eliminate the traitor and attacks us. Okay, so lots of storyline there, lots of crazy stuff going on. I'll try to explain at least a little bit. So basically, Surge gets, attacked by the Panther Demon, gets poisoned. His father as well as Miguel bring him here, looking for a way to save him, which they do, being that he comes into contact with the frozen flame. Something happens where he then is the only one. By the way, Steel, obviously, from Fate here to get the holy healing element. That's really nice. It's a nice white white element that heals a lot of health. But anyways, so heals up, it heals Surge, but it also makes it so that he's the only one that can access this area, apparently. And which is also why Lynx needed to get his body so that he could get back in here, I guess. That's how I'm understanding it. But anyways, as far as the Fate battle here, like I said, Steal the holy healing element. That thing is really nice. And then being that this thing is a black innate, Surge is going to do insane amounts of damage here, which, is pretty much true for every fight, but he will be especially effective here. At some point, you're going to want to set a trap, I believe, for free fall. I think Fate will use free fall at a certain point in the in the fight. And if I remember correctly, his or her, or whatever this thing actually is, his attacks are, I think, well, I think it's follows the same attack pattern every time. So countdown 1 is always, whatever, graviton or whatever it is. But once it gets all the way down to the countdown gets all the way down, you need to prepare for like a ton of damage. It does, I forget the actual attack now, and I don't think it was able to use it because I killed it before that even happened. But just know that it is a fairly devastating attack, and you'll want to be healed up I thought I trapped an element. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't even bother. I would actually guess that I didn't because I already had so many freefall elements, so I think I may have just taken it or taken the damage. I guess we'll see, but why am I using Purify? What's going on here? Oh, okay. Glenn had... That must have been blindness or something. Ooh, man, that hits hard. Glenn's even a beast right now. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, so if I would have set a trap for free fall, that would have obviously prevented the damage. So that, you know, you can argue that that actually is a good enough reason to trap it, you know, just so that you're not taking the damage. Alright, let's get all healed up. Nice. That was a pretty decent amount of health to restore. And here she's, or he, whatever, is already weakened. I need to get, boom. Oh my gosh. Alright, so one is gravity blow. I think he or she, fate, whatever, casts this a couple of times. I think it's twice. It's at least twice, maybe even 3 times. So if you're not going to be able, or if you know you're not going to be able to take fate down before the countdown hits 0, you may want to use a diminish here. Definitely make sure that the field isn't all black. That's a must. You really need to. That's just gonna do way too much damage too. So you know, use a diminish if you need. Make sure the field isn't completely black, and make sure your characters are healed up, because if you don't, you are going to be in trouble. But I think that's it. Yeah. So Surge. Just wrecking. Alright, so that's that. Fate is no more. Alright, so that's our 40th star, it looks like. Got a magic seal, okay. No, how could you? Oh, the goddess of fate. Okay, well, the goddess of, if it's the goddess of fate running around in a dude's body, kind of weird, man. Just saying. Maybe it's not that weird. Weirder things have happened. We were cruising around in Lynx's body for half of the game, so. All right. Shut up, you loony. Alright, I don't even actually know what she's doing. Is she destroying whatever this machine is? Okay. So, Harl actually was pleading with Kid to stop whatever she was doing, or whatever she's done now. Which I think, my understanding here is that she deals like the killing blow to Fate. And that kind of unleashes the dragons, which you're going to see here in a bit. Or as we're watching now, I guess. So it's interesting, though, that it's Harl saying, no, stop. You know, if you do this, you're bringing the destruction of everyone. Okay. Yeah, so the dragons apparently are not happy with mankind. So that was a little spin. A little twist, if you will. Okay, so what's going on here? This looks fun. Ah, yes, okay. So this is, I think this is Terra Tower. And, yeah, the game gets kind of interesting here. Like I said, interesting twist anyway. And I don't know if I really understood all of what happened the first time I played the game. Probably not at all. Because at first it was like, hey, the dragons wanted to help us defeat Fate, right? Because Fate's the bad guy. And then you defeat Fate, and it's like the dragons are like, well, now it's time to make mankind suffer. So, so it's like, oh, okay. Well, I guess the dragons are bad guys too. Oh yes. Okay. So this is Finish Magistrate could create a backup plan. Okay. 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 So they're saying that Chronopolis was sent back in time, and in order to kind of save the planet itself tossed Dinopolis back in time too. So I don't know. Like I said, the story gets a little strange and a little out there, but I mean, still pretty cool. And this scene is pretty cool too. Alright. I actually didn't see where these guys were actually at. And there, Harl, I don't know, looks like she wakes up. Is that what's going on there? Okay. Oh yeah, okay. So they are above. They're above Chronopolis. That's what I thought. And my impression here is they're so the dragons obviously are merging into one, and looks like they're going to. Or my impression here was that they're going to destroy Chronopolis. So all right, kind of a crazy super dragon here, with a crystal ball in its mouth. I don't know. All right. So Harl saying goodbye, I believe, for the last time. Yeah, I think this is the last time you see her. Whee! Okay, so here we are back on the... I can't remember if this is actually the Zelbes or the Invincible, because I don't remember which world we're in. But, alright, we need to make our way into the floating tower, if that wasn't obvious. Okay, so this is the Invincible. Do not know how, but we must find a way. All right, and so Kid is in a coma, which we will definitely be rescuing her. Powerful item is needed. So they hint as to what items you need in order to save Kid. One of those items is the Mass Immune or the Master Immune in this case. And the Chrono Cross, which we will obtain. I don't remember if it's actually this video or the next one. I guess we're going to find out. But yeah, so hopefully you've done those side quests. If not, you can do them now, I believe. Or I'm not actually sure. Maybe it's I believe there's a certain point in the game where it's too late to complete the marble side quest, if I remember right. Anyway, maybe that's not quite true. I actually don't know. It's whenever I'm absolutely able to do it, or the soonest I'm able to do it, that's when I take care of it. So I've never not I've never not done it. So again, I don't actually know if there's like a point of no return, and at that point you can't do it anymore. But anyways, all right. So here's the Divine Dragon Falls. I think this is the first time I've actually shown where this is at. You can come here earlier on in the game, but there's no real reason to come here. And you don't actually need Stina here either, but I think she'll give you a hint as to what you need to do here. But I've already played this a billion times, so I'm not even going to bother. So anyways, you walk up to the pedestals, and on one of the pedestals you put the Tear of Hate, and on the other pedestal you put the Tear of Love, and they will merge together here and give you the Chrono Cross. And that is one of the it's a pretty important item in the game. Obviously, it's actually needed to get a Kid back, actually, as well as get the best ending in the game. So obviously that's what we're gonna go about doing. So there it is. There's the Chrono Cross. We have obtained it. We are the best ever. It's no big deal, though. So at this point, I'm not sure what we're actually going to do next. I know there isn't a whole lot left of this video, so I'm betting in the next video we'll actually go and save Kid. So I'm kind of curious what's even left to do at this point. The Chrono Cross is actually, now that I'm kind of on the topic, the Chrono Cross is used in New Game Plus as a way to pull your characters between the saves. So what does that mean? Basically, I'll have a video. I'll go through the whole thing. It won't be. It'll probably be after the game has ended, because you can't use it for that until you've beat the game at least once. But what it's going to be able to, or make it so that you can gosh, that was a weird way of saying that. What it's going to do is make it so that you can pull characters from your other games. And, in any given playthrough, you can't actually recruit everybody. It takes something like 3 playthroughs or partial playthroughs, however you want to say it. But we're going to use that Chrono Cross to pull in the characters from the different saves, and actually we'll be able to have all of the characters usable. And it's basically at this exact point in the game that you can have all of the characters together, because even if you use New Game Plus and Continue Plus on your other files, that doesn't necessarily mean that you can use all of the characters at all times. The entire roster isn't actually usable until this exact point in the game. You legitimately have to get the Chrono Cross in order to pull those characters across your saves. So again, it's not obviously this time, but the next, like a Continue Plus, you'll be able to get it. Alright, so this guy here at the entrance of Marble is the one that's going to give you the full revival element, which is amazing, by the way. I always equip it in the tier 2 area because... Oh, this is Holy Healing. Okay. Not really sure why I went at -2. I had an open spot up there that I could have equipped that in. But anyways, yeah, so full revival. I'm going to put that in the second tier slot for Surge. Obviously, it doesn't really do you any good to equip it any higher, because it's going to do the same thing regardless of where it's equipped at, and that's revive a character at all of and restore their HP completely, which obviously is amazing. I don't remember though. I didn't check if that's white innate only. I don't think it is though. So I think anybody can actually equip that, or at least I hope that's the case. I mean, even if it is white innate only, I mean, Surge is amazing. So, and even that being said, you know, for New Game Plus or Continue Plus, you'll have there's actually an item that allows you to rotate Surge out if you want to. It's called the Relief Charm. We'll go over that, you know, again, and I'll do a whole video on New Game Plus and that kind of stuff, and kind of show you guys the ins and outs of that. But you know, that being said, you could put a different white innate character and substitute them in for Surge. But well, yeah, we'll leave it at that. All right, so let's. What else do we even have to do here? I'm kind of just taking care of some odds and ends, I guess, before I go to go rescue. I don't know if you want to call it rescue. It's not really rescue, but get kid back. How about that? That sounds good. Okay, yeah, all right. So here I'm actually I wanted to talk to this girl here and give her the book of poems, and this is actually going to get you another rainbow shell. So yeah, so this is I don't know if this is technically, no, this isn't the last one. There's more rainbow shells yet to come. So anyways, I am running out of time here, so I have to cut the commentary. So like, comment, subscribe, whatever you guys want to do, but I hope this guide was helpful, and as always, hope you join me for more. All right, thanks for watching.